Hello children, welcome to social science class for grade 8. In this video we are going to discuss about the natural resources. In natural resources we are going to discuss about water resource. Along with that we are going to discuss about natural vegetation and wildlife. We all know water resources is a very important resource for the human beings as well as the other living creatures. So this is how the water is distributed on the earth. So nearly 71% of earth is covered with water, both fresh water and saline water combined to form 97% in earth. So in that only 3% is fresh water, so all other are saline water. So this is the water distribution on earth. Let us discuss about the causes of water scarcity. So the water is unevenly distributed, so this is the main reason for the scarcity. So all the places on the earth do not receive the same amount of rainfall. So many areas are not even getting the rainfall, so many areas are depend on the rainfall for drinking purpose, but they are not getting. So this is because of the uneven distribution of water. So the countries like Africa, West Asia, South Asia, some parts of USA, Northwest Mexico, parts of South America, and the entire Australia are facing this freshwater shortages. So next cause is over exploitation, so overuse of water. So this is also one of the main cause of water scarcity. Next one is the water contamination. Water contamination means this is by the action of human beings. So then other activities like natural calamities, landslides, so etc. So these are all the causes for the water scarcity. Next one is the river pollution or water pollution. So how the river pollution occurs by means of the human activities, such as humans are washing the utensils, they are bathing the animals, etc., and throwing the garbages into the river, funeral procedures, discharge of industrial waste, discharge of fertilizers. So these are all the important causes for pollution of river. So we have to avoid all those things, and we have to preserve the water also. So how to conserve the water? How water conservation topic? So we should not overuse the water. So use of sprinkles for irrigation, this is one of the method of irrigation. So by using the sprinkles we can avoid overusing the water. So check on discharge of chemicals or industrial effluents. So we have to save the water. We should not allow any industrial waste into the river or lake nearby your residence. Recycling of water should be encouraged. So once the water is getting waste, so that water should be recycled and used for any other purpose, so that should be encouraged. And we should not use the rivers for funeral procedures. So awareness related to water conservation should be promoted. So more schemes like Ganga Yamuna action plans should be launched. So like this plans, the for other rivers also these kinds of plans to be launched. So these are all the methods we can say for water conservation. Next we move on to this topic, natural vegetation and wildlife. So natural vegetation and wildlife, this is also one of the important natural resource. So natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, that we call biosphere. So all those things are combined to form biosphere, that we can say as natural vegetation and wildlife. So the thing lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere combined to form a biosphere. So where the life is started, so where the living organism is living. In biosphere, mainly the living beings are interrelated and independent of on each other for their survival. So each living organisms depend other living organisms. The life supporting system is known as ecosystem. The growth of vegetation depends primarily on climate, soil, as well as relief. The major vegetation types of the world are grouped as forest, grasslands, scrubs, and tundra. So these are all the vegetation types. Vegetation is nothing but plants. So they are classified as forests, grasslands, scrubs, and tundra. So forests are broadly classified into evergreen, deciduous. So depending on their shed of their leaves. So the even though forests are in classified more, so evergreen forests do not shed their leaves simultaneously in any season of the year. So mainly the classification of forest is by the shedding of leaf. So the evergreen forest does not shed their leaf often. So the deciduous forest shed their leaves in particular season to conserve loss of moisture through transpiration. Both type of forests are further classified as tropical and temperate based on their location and in different latitude. So causes of exploitation of this natural vegetation. So how the vegetation is getting affected? So by means of deforestation, by means of soil erosion, constructional activities, overgrazing, then natural calamities like forest fire, flood, etc. So these are all the causes of the vegetation getting affected. So causes of exploitation of wildlife is because of hunting. A main reason is because of hunting and poaching. So these are all the two reasons for causes of exploitation of wildlife. How to conserve this natural vegetation as well as wildlife? We can follow these steps like afforestation. We do not allow the cattle to feed more. That is, we have to avoid overgrazing. Then check on over extraction and utilization. Creating awareness, this is very very important. We should create awareness to the people regarding this natural vegetation and wildlife. So schemes like Vanamohostava, Project Tiger, Lion, Rhino, etc. These are all the schemes are introduced by the government in order to preserve this natural vegetation and wildlife. Then construction of more national and biodiversity park. So this is also another one important term for conservation of natural vegetation. So imposing heavy fines on hunters and poachers. So the laws should be more on these things. So like imposing heavy fines on hunters, regular monitoring of national parks and sanctuaries. So that's all. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the class. Have a nice day.